For the past 2 weeks, Schofield has been in hiding. Since the story broke about him and his young lover, he's fled to a bolt hole in Cornwall. He has now surfaced and done his first interview with the Sun newspaper. Schofield said, "I know the photos of us circulating on Twitter look shocking, but I am not a groomer. I absolutely know there is no question I did a bad thing. It was unprofessional, one time in a 41-year career." He then continues with, "I did a bad thing. I will die sorry. I have brought the greatest misery into his totally innocent life." Schofield goes on to say he is still good friends with the man in question, and that the romance only started with this man when he was 20 years of age. He claims that the romance between them started in his dressing room after a This Morning TV show. He also says he sent a message to Holly Willoughby saying how deeply, deeply sorry he was for lying to her and not telling her about what was going on. This brings us to the question of who knew what when. ITV is a business and it has to protect its business interests. In doing this, they have to look after their moneymaker, which in this instance is Philip Schofield. The question is, did they look after him and protect him knowingly at the expense of other people? And this especially refers to the damage that appears to have been done to the vulnerable young man that Schofield had the affair with. There is, of course, circumstantial evidence to suggest that they did do this. When the relationship was over, the young man was promoted, as they call it, and moved to a different program. That program was Loose Women. The young man then took the job of another person who'd only shortly been in the job himself. Although Schofield met the lad when he was only 15, or possibly younger, and then got him a job as a personal runner on the This Morning program, as well as dancing on ice, he insists that the relationship did not start with this young man until he was 20 years old, and is therefore legal. Despite this, Schofield had a duty of care. A powerful, famous and influential person in his position should not have taken advantage of a young and impressionable young man. There was clearly an abuse of power by Schofield, but the question is, to what degree did senior members of ITV help and facilitate this? I think that for ITV to retain any level of credibility, the senior heads will have to roll. This is the biggest media story for some time, and the spotlights are well and truly on ITV. The decisions they make now will be scrutinised and have a bearing on ITV for some time. What Schofield did was wrong, very wrong. He is culpable and should be held to account. But he's not the only one that should be held to account. Anecdotal and circumstantial evidence that is all over the internet suggests that his affair with this young man was common knowledge at ITV, both on the studio floor and in the boardroom. These people are also partially accountable. They allowed him to get away with it and, possibly, or facilitated it. When one reads the comments made by the studio's technical staff in various chat rooms on the internet, his co-presenters must have known something was going on. There's obviously much more to run on this story, and I shall keep you updated as and when I get it.